Hey guys, this is Torno, and today we are going to be talking about who you guys should be 6-starring first in Raid Shadow Legends. As you can imagine, the game can be pretty overwhelming at the start. You will get a lot of characters, a lot of, epic characters, a lot of rare characters, a lot of, potentially even some legendaries if you're very, very, very lucky. You may get some legendaries, but that means that it also means that you have so many different choices. Like you can see how many, epics I'm sitting on here that I've got to decide on which ones I want to 6-star and everything. So it takes a little bit to make sure that you make the right choice. Now, before we get into this, as you can see, we've got a new, overlay, which I'm really glad about. Let me know what you guys think about that. And also, if you are new, make sure you head on down to the description, download the game, support the channel. You'll get some goodies and stuff like that, as well as make sure that you do subscribe. So, as you can imagine, as I said, you get a lot of different choices at the start, and I want to talk about why Kayle is the best choice. So we talked about previously why Kayle is the best choice for a, your starter character. At the very start, you get the choice of 4 different characters, and Kayle is going to be the best choice around that. However, if you wanted to choose one of the other ones, they are going to be a decent choice as well, but Kayle is just, a kind of a step above the rest. He's really, really great. Now, why am I suggesting you 6-star him? For a start, his kit is actually just amazing. So he's got a poison on his attack 1 there. On his attack 2, he's going to attack all enemies, as well as fill his speed bar if he manages to kill anyone off with it. And then finally, his attack 3 here, he's going to be able to plant some poisons as well, which is really great. He's also got the HP aura, which is good. But there's a couple different reasons why I'm going to suggest 6-starring him first. Before even you go and 6-star your Rathalos or whatever, I think that, Kayle is just going to be way better. So as for the reasoning, first of all, Kayle is amazing in nearly every game mode. But the best part about him is when you run him as your farmer here. So when you run him as a farmer, you're going to go to whatever difficulty you're on. So I'm on hard at the moment. I'm working towards brutal 12-3 at the moment. 12-3 is going to be the best one for you, just purely because when you defeat it, it is going to drop loot, and that loot is going to be shields. And shields, if you don't know, actually sell for slightly more. So while this isn't going to be quite as efficient, only a tiny little bit less efficient in regards to actually getting you XP, it is going to be more efficient in regards to getting you silver as well. So you can farm silver and XP at the same time from just doing 12-3. However, why I got distracted there slightly. The reason that we're going to be bringing Kayle is, as you can see here, Kayle can just solo this node. He is an extremely great farming character. He is going to allow you to be able to farm up a whole lot of XP onto whatever you're leveling at the time. All you need to do is use him, and by 6-starring him first, it means that it's going to enable you to be able to get more stuff. So because mine is 6-star, he's slowly working his way up to 60 at the moment. He's going to allow me to be able to farm up, some more 3-stars to make them into 4-stars, to be able to, take stuff like Deacon, who I took to 5-star recently, and stuff like be able to just purely work up the rest of your roster only because, you've got this Kayle to be a farmer. However, campaigns aren't the be all and end all. He's amazing also in the dragon because he's going to be able to land the poison onto the dragon, and then that poison is going to be able to do some huge chunks, or any of the dungeons really. Like, he's just going to be amazing in nearly all of these dungeons. He's going to find use. He's just honestly amazing for them, especially, having that early poison, as well as the clan boss. So if we come into the clan boss here, I'm going to sim it here, do the quick battle, just double checking everyone's in the right spot. So I'm going to quick battle here, so you're going to be able to see quite how much my Kayle does. So he is 6-star at the moment. You can see here, of the 2.67k damage that I dealt, Kayle was 1.8 mil of that. Keep in mind, my Kayle is not maxed. He's got some decent artifacts on him, but nothing that's, you know, breaking the bank or anything along those lines. So even a suboptimal Kael, which mine is going to be incredibly useful here. So mine currently is built with speed in mind because I wanted more speed. And then he's got a little bit of HP in there. I don't particularly want that. I want the attack and the crit, and, you know, the crit and the attack speed, the attack here on these gauntlets. But I didn't exactly want the HP, but I've got it anyway. And then build him with lifesteal. Lifesteal is amazing for your farming characters because it's going to enable them to be able to solo it, because, you know, worst case scenario, they die, or, you know, they're getting low and stuff like that, which my Kael tends to do sometimes. This is going to allow my Kael to be able to just completely heal himself up. So I'll go show you a dungeon run here with Kael there. So you'll be able to see quite how effective Kael is at just, you know, even like the huge chunk there that he's dealing. So yeah, there's just multiple different reasons as to why Kael is going to be the best. You can, you know, if you wanted to choose someone else, fine, go ahead. I don't think it's going to be quite as optimal compared to Kael, who is a character who just, you know, does a little bit of everything really, you know, really well. He's not, you know, going to be the best character in everything, but that's because, you know, but he's a character you get for free. He's a character that's going to be amazing at the start. Even, you know, middle game, he's still going to be able to find uses and everything like that. So overall, he's just going to be your best choice there. And you can see quite how much damage he's dealing here. You know, just chucking these poisons out as well. So that's it for today, guys. As I said, you know, Kael is just going to be your best option for a 6-star, giving you, you know, a strong character everywhere. So let me know down in the comments what you guys think. Hopefully that, you know, answers some of the questions you guys have, and, you know, answers them in a way that explains it a little bit as well, because, you know, I find that I could easily just tell you, you know, it's Kael, but then you'll be like, but Torna, why? Why am I building this character? Why am I building this rare character over top of, you know, some of the other characters? But anyway, I hope you guys had a wonderful day. Make sure you head on down, download the game, or scan the QR code in the screen. Have a great day and goodbye.